So today I thought I'd film a little get ready with me. Alright, so we'll just get straight into it. So I'll just prime my face with this as per usual. So just using a little bit of that and just rubbing it all over my face. Alright, so that is our primer all done. So we're just going to jump straight into foundation. I'm going to be using these two foundations today. So the True Match is in the shade Vanilla Rose and the Infallible is in the shade Golden Beige. I've been really liking a mixture of these two lately. This one is very yellow and dark for me, which is why I like to mix it with this one. And I don't really like the True Match by itself for some reason, I don't know, and it's also a little bit pink for me as well. So mixing it with the yellow Infallible, it turns it into the perfect shade if I mix it correctly. So I just do 2 pumps of the True Match and then just a couple of tiny little drops of the Infallible. I'm just going to dot it on my face. And then just taking a damp sponge, this is a Chi sponge I do believe, and I'm just gonna pat that into my face. Alright, I think that will do me for the foundation. To just go in and conceal, I'm going to use this Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Fair. And I'm just going to apply that to underneath my eyes and just down the centre of my face just to highlight it. I'm just going to blend it out with the same sponge I used for my foundation. So I'm just going to pat that into my face. So that's our concealer all blended out. So we're just going to go straight in and bake all that concealer. So I'm just going to dip in there with my damp sponge and pick up quite a lot. And then apply it where I put all that concealer. So I'm just going to take this Nude by Nature pressed powder on a nice fluffy brush and I'm just going to set the areas where I did not place that bake. Moving on to bronzing now, so I'm just going to use this Nars Duo, if I can open it, and it's just a Laguna bronzer and a Hot Sands blush. So I'm just going to take that on a small bronzing brush, I guess. So now that we're done with bronzing, I can brush this bake off. So I'm just going to take our same face brush and just lightly sweep it off. I'm going to move on to highlighting now, my favourite part. So I'm just going to use the Mary Lou. So just taking that with a nice small fan brush and just going to apply that to the high points of my face. So we're going to use this Napoleon blush. So just going to take it on this Real Techniques blush brush and just going to dip in there and then apply it to the apples of my cheeks. So for our eyebrows, I'm going to take my Chi brow pomade as per usual in the shade Black Brown, and I'm going to use this small angled eyebrow brush. So I'm just going to brush them through first. So that's all done. I think I might just clean up the underneath of this one a little bit because it looks a little bit thick for my liking. I'm just going to take this e.l.f. concealer quad And just going into this shade here, which is Almost Dead. I'm just a flat eyeshadow brush, or concealer brush, whichever you would like to call it. And just taking a little bit of that on my brush. And just going to clean up the underneath. And now I'm just going to go in with this brow plumper, which is the wrong way, with this brow plumper. And I'm just going to set those eyebrow hairs down. Okay, so we'll just move on to some eyeshadow now. I'm not going to do much on the eyeshadow. I feel like doing a more natural look today. So just applying some eyeshadow primer. This one is the e.l.f. Eye Primer and Liner Seal. And just going to blend that out with my finger. And just going in with my face powder on this large fluffy brush, just to set that primer. So all I did was I took this brush and my same Nars Laguna bronzer from this duo, and I just put that into my crease, just as a nice transition shade. And now I'm just going into Matte Nudes by the Balm. So I'm just going to take a smaller blending brush now, and I'm going to go into this shade here. Alright, so just gonna again just buff that into my crease, just to add some depth to my eyes. I'm going to go into one darker brown shade, which is this one at the top here, just on a small pencil-like brush. I'm just going to apply that just there. And I'm going to take that smaller blending brush and just blend it into the other colours. I'm just going to take my Merry Blue, and I'm just going to grab that with a flat eyeshadow brush. And I'm just going to apply that to the centre of my lid. And then just going to put some of that in my inner corner as well. And this shade here to my lower lash line. So just picking that up, and I'm just going to do it, smudge it under my lower lash line. So I'm just going to apply a nice brown eyeliner in my lower waterline. Okay, so that eyeliner that I used was the Chi Chi You Sexy Thing. So we're just going to apply some mascara now. This one is the Estee Lauder Scrumptious Knockout. I really like this mascara lately. So I'm just going to draw a really thin line above, on top of the lash band. That was probably the worst thin line I could have ever done, but anyway, we're just going to roll with it. When I said thin, I obviously meant this really thick black line. And now I have to do a tiny little flick. Let's see how this turns out. Alright, we're just gonna roll with that today. I didn't actually want any eyeliner, but you know, this happened. Anyway, we're just gonna do the same to the other eye. So I'm gonna do one of these new lipsticks for you that I got. So I got these two new Jeffree style liquid lipsticks in Rose Madder and Mannequin. Actually, I think I'm gonna swatch both of them for you because I haven't actually swatched them on my lips yet. These do have a funky smell to them. I don't know what the smell's meant to be. Both of them do smell like it. It smells very chemically, but when I did swatch them on the back of my hand, went away a little bit, like the chemical side of it, but it still had it sort of smelled like licorice in my opinion, but anyway. Alright, so we're just gonna apply this straight to our lips. So that is what Rose Madder looks like. We'll just wait for that to dry down. I am digging this colour, guys. So that is all dry. So that's what it looks like. It's a very nice mauvey pink colour. It's very wearable. It's very beautiful. So I'm going to take this one off and I'm going to apply the Mannequin. So I just went over my lips with a little bit of face powder. And now we're going to apply Mannequin. So that's what Mannequin looks like on the lips. We'll just wait for that to dry down again. And so far, I'm liking this colour as well. As far as the smell goes, I'm not really smelling it that much. Slightly smell it, but it's not bothering me that much. That is a beautiful colour, oh my gosh. Totally digging both of these colours. If you're someone that doesn't really like the smell of like lipsticks, if they have a weird smell to them, then you don't like scented lipsticks at all, I think this one might be alright. I can't smell it on my lips, but like if I smell the tube, it's like, what is that? Alright, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this get ready with me, and I'm off to get my nails done. Alright, bye guys!